Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Knish, and like everyone else, it was a very busy weekend. Lots of summoning. What did we do? 200 and something scrolls on Friday. Um, the end result of that was about 6 NAF 5s, and that's pretty much what I've been kind of working on for the last few days. You know, this weekend event, we were able to have times 3 XP, and really kind of just spent the whole day running BPH. We have the Rune event coming up on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. So I think everyone's been kind of trying to blow out their runes. Same with me. I really actually need to get my runes locked up. If you could see, I'm only at 427. I got to cap that out. I got to go through a lot of these and see what we can store. But really, the biggest thing that came out of this weekend's event was that I have created 12 new monsters to 6-star. We're going to make a Selene. We're going to do 4 Shield Guardians. That's going to give me 5 Shield Guardians. I'm going to be making a 5-team Shield Guardian team for Wall Boss. Full prayer runes in the future. Hopefully, I got to start farming those. Just kind of thinking ahead of myself a little bit here. We got the Garuda, which we converted for. We have a Shaman. So, sad story on that part. I was so quick to be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna convert the shaman because I don't really need a second shaman. So let me convert him real quick, and let's do it. And I was talking to my girlfriend. I was kind of just doing a lot of different things. I was just on my phone, and I was like, grab shaman, boom, hit him. And for some reason, I don't think, or maybe the game glitched, but I'm going to say it's on me because it really was a bad move on my part. But I converted my Sanctified Shaman. Yeah. So, pretty much, I got a Sanctified Lich King. So, I was going to make another Lich King, but, so you see I'm going to make another 6-star Lich King here. That's actually going to end up being my 5th Lich King. I got 4 Sanctified now. This is going to be my 5th one. So at least for World Boss, got to look on the bright side of things. I'm going to have 5 Lich Kings, 5 Shield Guardians teams running out. Lich Kings will be full conflict. Shield Guardians will be full prayer eventually. And that should hopefully boost my my World Boss scores. So I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. We still have a Shaman there. It just won't be Sanctified. Thankfully, the runes stayed. So I had a full set. My full set of Shaman runes was still on the Lich King when it got converted over. So we just moved them back over there. I'll 6-star them. After the video, I'm gonna do a bunch of dungeons. I'll get him evolved, and we'll max him out, and it'll be like it never happened. And when I get another one, we'll just sanctify him then, and it'll be just a bad dream. But yep, so we got another Draconic Princess. I have some runes I gotta throw on her later on. I'm gonna 6-star her. We got my second Lich King here. I was gonna sanctify him, but 2 things. Never gonna have too many Bone Kings. Also, which is probably the biggest thing, is that I need 106 stars for growth plan. And even after I do these 12 here, there is still going to be about 24 that I need because this is only going to put me about to 76. So even though I'm pretty close to finishing everything but the runes, this one is going to be, it's just going to take a while. 106 stars is crazy. The materials that it takes to get to that point, it just takes a lot of time. So let's pop these guys out real quick. I kind of wanted proof of what I've done here today, so let's just get this done. And hopefully I don't try to go too fast and mess this up somehow. When I used to play other games, sometimes you would do too many at once and all of a sudden eat material because you would have like 3 of the 5-star for the skill points. But don't really have too much to worry about that here. 50,000 a clip to make a 6-star, so it's only going to cost us 300. I had probably about 4 million cal when I started this, so it was really crazy. We are going to have a lot of XP boosters after this. I had a lot to begin with. Finally was getting them down, but we are going to be blowing this out of the water again. I need some freebies, some free crystals to get myself back up so I could summon again. Because making 100 6 stars, I mean, just the runes that you need to have these guys. This is actually my third succubus, so. And then, actually, I think it's pretty annoying. Well, not annoying. It's just tedious to build this many 6 stars at one clip. Um, I kind of have a penchant for trying to finish things as tasks as soon as I see them. But the biggest problem I think with making this many is going to be farming the 60 high essences and all the other essences you need to evolve these guys. Running essence dungeons is by far one of the most tedious things in this game. I mean, it's a necessary evil. Obviously, you need something to. You can't just hand out everybody with full stats. I get it. I played games like this for a long time, but it's just like you want to farm runes. You want to be out there. You want to get things. You want to get competitive. You want to be able to play with your new toys. Um, Even with this game, rune removal is completely free, which makes things a lot easier. You can kind of swap things around. But how many times do you really pay attention to exactly which runes you move 2 or 3 runes, heroes runes off them, and then all of a sudden you got things jumbled up, and then nothing's really exactly the way you were hoping it was going to be, or how you had it set up. So, just got to be careful, and I kind of like to just kind of go out and build it up. It's actually kind of funny because the Selene that I'm 6 starring, I actually summoned yesterday when I needed more fodder. I had like 40 scrolls, and I just popped it and got another Selene, which means I summoned like 3 Selenes in the last 72 hours. And this was after her being my last piece for Eve for about 3 months. This game still won't give me Arcanist though, so vote for Arcanist in the Calibria Discord channel. Yeah, right. Everyone's going for that EQ. Everyone wants that 400% EQ, so good luck. Although I wouldn't mind another one so I could sanctify. If I actually did get another EQ, I would have to think what I want to do, because on one point I want to sanctify, but I really need a second EQ. One just for raid, for lair I should say. I want to get that one on full conflict. Right now my EQ is running on immunity with 2 sets, so 4 runes of conflict. And that's just because I use her so much for PvP, and if I get outsped, I don't want to get stunned, defense broken, killed. It's just, you need the immunity set. But yeah, so that was 12 6 stars. Seems so much easier. Did 36 hours of farming to get all the materials for that. Killed my storage box, but here we go. We got 2, 5, 8, 11, 12. This Phantom Wolf is going to be a really nice help, so I can start doing a speed Hydra team. This is my 3rd succubus. I don't know the runes I want to put on her yet. If I could farm them, maybe Despair, throw on a full Despair team. Something like Abyss Lord with Medusa and a succubus on Despair, and run a booster. I think a nice CC defense can actually start working a little bit, especially tanky. Make succubus go first, remove everyone's immunity. Have Medusa, or actually you probably want to make Abyss Lord second. This way any dots that weren't removed by Succubus are there. And actually probably because Succubus will probably use her 3rd if you put it on the defense break. So you kind of have to kind of play with it a little bit more. It's going to be more of a stun lock dot team. So there's a lot of different play you can do with her there. So I do like Despair on that. Obviously Shaman's going to be the one that I 6-star ASAP, so I can start using Shaman again. Draconic Princess, she's my 2nd one as well. I have a sanctified one already. I'm going to make this one not speed. I'm going to slow it down and maybe run more of a attacker. And you can even run a double Draconic offense and defense for that double boost for the rest of your team. Even with maybe an Asura and a Destruction Idol, because they can DP hits very, very hard. So if you run her HP, crit damage, HP, you have another speed one, you remove the buffs, have Asura go, throw the defense block down, I think a second one could actually do some crazy damage. So we're going to play around with that. Garuda is an interesting hero. Not a lot of people have been saying great things about her, but from the little bit of the farming I was doing and checking out some of the moves, she does have an AOE with burn. So if you pair her with some like succubus and some speed team stuff like that, I would even run her speed crit damage attack, her, him, however you want to call it. I think it could definitely do something pretty cool, and there's some definitely different plays that you can do with that. So I gotta level it up and kind of see exactly what I want there. Um, and then the Shield Guardians, obviously, there's 4 more here. I have a 5th one in my box. Those will be for World Boss. And this Celine, she will be my new convert fodder. You do not need 2 Celines. I don't think so in any shape, way, or form, unless you're going to build her for World Boss. If you are going to put her there, I would just go triple prayer. Early game, HP rune, speed, HP. You can go speed, HP, defense. You really, from what I've seen, you really want to give her. She's pretty susceptible to being killed pretty quickly. Um, if she survives that first wave of defense break and attack, then you can kind of put on your heals, and then she gets a little more difficult. But for some reason, it just seems like no matter how you build her, and mine has like 70,000 HP, she goes down pretty easily. So I'm going to play around with her a little bit more. I think there's definitely some ways that you can make her a little more viable. Right now, mine is Zerk and Prayer. Maybe you have to go immunity, but maybe just try to build in 70-80% resist, and that might make her a little bit more survivable. So again, we'll see. But yeah, that's 12 6-stars, 36 hours worth of work. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk soon. See ya.